The reality is not lost on anyone. You got folks who work paycheck to paycheck. They barely make it as it is. And then you go to fill up your vehicle, and it costs you exponentially more. And that money's got to come from somewhere. And there's a lot of families that are making really awful situations around what else they have to cut, because getting to work and back is not a luxury. It's not an item that they can do, or they're not going out to family events or other types of things because of the cost of gas. We also know that for working class folks and lower income folks, they tend to have the longest commutes because of the cost of housing. They tend to have some of the least efficient cars, fuel efficient cars. They're certainly not driving a $140,000 Tesla with the ability to plug it into their solar powered roof. And so this really is a very real issue, and I agree that something must be done. The concern I have, and the suggestion I would like to make to consider adding to this for you two to consider, is one, we should also support the governor's rebate plan. It's going to come out, but giving people who drive a rebate is much the same. We can support both of those. Giving people a rebate direct back is good as well. Both are good. But the second is that we consider in a letter that there be some type of mechanism to ensure that the gas companies actually cut the price of gas. Because my concern in this is that the oil companies profit tremendously off of this, and you could come in and cut the gas tax and they could keep the price of gas the same or raise it even more. If there's no mechanism to say we're going to reduce 51 cents, what stops them from actually keeping the price of gas exactly where it is? And to demonstrate the point of oil prices and gas prices have certainly gone up because of global uncertainty and instability. But they've also gone up because they can charge more because they feel like they can. So when you have under the gas station the huge tank of gas, and on Monday it costs $4 a gallon, and then something happens internationally and the price of crude oil goes up, and then on Monday night they raise the price of the gas. Well, that gas that's already been refined in the tank wasn't bought at the higher price of crude. It was bought months ago at the lower cost. The gas that was already in the tank shouldn't cost more because the president says we're not going to buy Russian oil. That should impact us down the road. When they go buy more crude oil, they transport it, they refine it, and they do it, but they don't. They instantly raise it. Why? Because they can. And because people have no other option. And they all magically increase it almost at exactly the same amount. And so I would just like to offer a friendly amendment that we keep everything that's in there, but we ensure that any type of gas tax relief would have some mechanism in place to make sure that the cost of gas actually comes down, and that we add a line in there that we also support the governor's rebate plan to help people address, and we can do an all of the above approach. So we can take what you brought forward, encourage them to find a mechanism to ensure that the cost savings from lowering the gas tax actually get passed on to consumers. And then the second piece would be to also support the rebate effort, which could move very quickly as well. The two pieces of legislation could move just as quickly. We both know that from our time there, and they could do it.